Hey everybody out there in the rideshare land, it is the CoolB'more driver coming at you once again. So today is now Sunday, January 7th, so I am recapping Saturday, January 6th. So it definitely wasn't my best day, but it also wasn't my worst day. And what I mean by that is that I still hit my minimum goal of 135. And I mean, I barely hit it because today just seemed kind of dead. I don't know if it was just me, or it could have been partly my fault because I woke up this morning later than I wanted to. I guess I was just a lot more tired than from driving around yesterday than I thought. So I actually started at 1 p.m. On Saturday, and it is 2 o'clock now. I actually finished my last ride roughly around 1:15. So, you know, around 1 o'clock, I got a couple rides, maybe 2 rides, and then all of a sudden it just started, bam, I just kind of went into limbo for a little bit. And I guess it's really about the weather, what's going on with the weather. And then there's bugs going around. People are sick, so they might be at home, trying to rest up and get better. So I did the next best thing. So BWI Airport isn't that far from me, so I kept an eye on Gridwise as my other resource that I use. And I saw that there were a number of passengers coming in at certain times. So I bounced between Pikesville, BWI, my last 2 rides of the night, which actually got me over my minimum. I mean, barely over my minimum, but I did it. My last 2 rides of the night was an airport ride from BWI to Columbia. And then as soon as I dropped off my customers at Columbia, I got a lucky hit, and I got a hit from the Nottingham's bar in Columbia. And that was about another $10 ride. So the BWI ride was probably about 20 bucks, and then the ride from Columbia to the Nottingham bar was probably another, or from the Nottingham bar to, I'm sorry, the old Columbia Pike Road. There's a bunch of bars down there. That was about a $10 ride. So what it all boils down to is, what are you going to do if the day is slow? What backup plans do you have if the day is slow? Are you going to say, hey, I'm going to quit and I'm going to go home, and not come out the rest of the day? Or are you going to take a break, and then wait for the nightlife? So that was another thing that I did. So when I had those first 2 rides and nothing else came in before I went to BWI, I happened to look on the Facebook groups that I'm on, and somebody said, hey, today's kind of slow. I think I'm going to go home and then come back out later on when the nightlife hit. And I said, you know what? That's not a bad idea. So that's exactly what I did. I didn't go home. I just kind of went and got something to eat. Went to some of the local stores and kind of looked around. And then I got back on the road. And as soon as I got back on the road, I started getting pings. I didn't have a lot of rides today. I think I did maybe 12 or 14 rides today. Like I said, 9 hours online, and at least 2.5 of those hours were at the BWI lot. So again, you got to have a backup plan. What are you going to do? What's your plan if the day is slow? And I think once you iron that out, once you figure that out, then you'll definitely always make your minimums. You'll always make your minimums, and you won't have to stay out any ridiculous amount of, you won't have to stay out any ridiculous time of night outside of your own schedule to make it happen. You just got to be out there and be online. The calls will come. So make sure you're keeping your your ratings as high as you can get them. Make sure your acceptance rate is high, because believe it or not, your acceptance rate does play into how fast you get your calls, and also your cancellation rate. It's a little secret, but those two things there, your acceptance rate and your cancellation rate, kind of plays into how fast you get calls. Now, I don't know if that's something that Uber controls or customers look. I don't know. I don't know what that is. And if somebody knows, please, leave a comment in the remark section down there and tell me if that's something that Uber controls or customers see, and they're like, no, I don't want that person, I want the next person. I don't know how that works. I've never ridden for Uber or Lyft per se, as far as me ordering one. But like I said, today wasn't a bad day. It wasn't a great day, but it also wasn't a bad day because I still hit my minimums. And the other thing that I would like to say is, on days that you just go all out, balls to the wall, and you're just out there and you surpass your minimums, days like this, where it's a slow day, the days that you like I said, you were balls to the wall and you were out there just tearing it up, and you had maybe even a $250 day or so, and like my minimum is $135, a $250 day or a $200 day will help me out. As far as, okay, today wasn't that great, but I still, surpassed that by, $65 on another day, so I'm okay. So, this was the last day that I'm driving this week. And I'm just getting off shift, like I said, so I'm getting ready to go up to Reading, PA. That's another hour-and-a-half drive for me. So I should get up there around 4:30, something like that. And then I'm crashing out, and I'll be back on the road around about Tuesday. So I end off this week. It was rather a short week because I didn't drive New Year's. I absolutely refused to be out there in that madness. I started driving Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So for those 4 days, ending off at about $650 for the week, and that's no bonuses because, and when I say bonuses, no quests, because I haven't gotten a DC quest in the last 4 weeks, and I've been writing Uber about that. So to make almost $650 for this week in those 4 days, I think that was still a good a victory. So I look forward to some rest. I'll have my admin day on Monday where I'm working on my website, www.CoolB'moredriver.com. Adding some things in there, especially about the Upside app, and then I'm going to post a video about Upside. I got to look in my library because I think I'm getting a little old. I might have already done that. So I'm going to look in my library to see if I have, and what it was that I said in that video, and if there's something that I want to add to it, then that's what I'm going to do. So on my next video my next recap video that I'll do, it will be Tuesday nightish. I will let you know if I've already posted that video and on what day that video was posted. So I got a little hour-and-a-half trip here to make up to Reading, PA. My fiance is knocked out, but she's waiting for me to get my butt home. So this is the CoolB'more driver. I hope everybody had at least hit their minimum goal, whatever that may be. I hope you hit it. I hope you did it safely. And for those of you who are still out there driving, and you're driving the club goers, you're taking them home, be safe, get them home safe, and hopefully nobody in your car. That's nasty. Just be safe and get home to your family and your loved ones safe, and get some rest. So y'all have a good weekend. This is the CoolB'more driver. I'm out of here. I will see y'all again on Tuesday, which is about I believe it's the 9th of January. All right, y'all have a good one.